Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and Happy New Year. This is my first video that I've filmed in the new year. I've had a couple go up that I filmed last year for design team projects, but this is the first one I've made this year. So this is my first layout of 2018 and I'm glad to be sharing it with you today. I am working from a sketch for this project. I'm currently in a group on Facebook. It's an event, not a group, but for a spending freeze, and that's with Christina and Sarah Scraps. And they have challenges, and one of them was a sketch, which I'll try to include in this video if I remember, but it's a very small file, so I'm not sure it'll look great in the video, but if I do, you've already seen that. So that's the sketch I'm working from. And I follow pretty closely to that sketch. But I actually have it to the right of my workstation right now, so you won't be able to see it, but it's on my laptop. So what I've done is I've started with a background that is from Craftsmith, and it's from the Blue Blooms collection, and I have a haul video that shares this collection with you on my channel. This is really a mix of some new supplies and some old supplies from my stash. Like the background paper is fairly new, but as well as some of the 6x6 papers, but I used this dog pattern paper, as you can see, and that's probably from at least 5 years ago, and that's by the DCWV, the Pet Stack. But my other 6x6 papers are from a variety of places, including Studio Calico's May Card Kit from 2015, and that is also in a haul video from Vlogmas. If you guys hadn't seen my Vlogmas videos, I've did a video every single day in December up till Christmas, so definitely worth a look. I definitely had a lot more crafty themed ones compared to others, so if you want to just watch the crafty ones, I understand, but those are all up on my channel as of right now. But I also used some 6x6 papers from the Pebbles Homegrown collection, which was also purchased from Studio Calico in their Black Friday sale, so I have a whole video on that. Now I'm going to map my photo with this Freckled Fawn doily. I've had questions about these before, and I love the square doilies. They're the only place I've seen them in the scrapbooking industry, but they do make square and rectangular doilies for cakes. Some of the other doilies I used are for baking products and not for scrapbooking, so definitely worth a look if you're interested in a different shape. Now I peeled out this pattern paper. It's got a very light pattern on it, but I'm going to cut this as a border for underneath my gray cardstock, and this is from the DCWV Minty Stack. I haven't posted my goals video yet, but one of my goals is to finish a 12x12 paper pad, which is quite crazy to think about, but I'm hoping to use a lot more paper pads, and I also plan on finishing 3 6x6 paper pads this year, so that should be exciting. Now I'm going to glue all of these pieces down. It's a little bit off camera, but gluing them down is probably the most annoying part. They're definitely not spaced evenly, so if you're kind of particular about that sort of thing, I'm sorry, it's not going to look right, but I don't really care as much, I'd say, as long as they look quite straight. The spacing doesn't have to be perfect around each of the squares, but at least the doily covers up some of them, so it makes it a little bit better. So like I said before, this is for a challenge over at the Facebook event called Rediscover Your Stash, and they hosted one of these before, and I did not have as much time to work on the challenges, but this is the third challenge. I've participated in 3 challenges so far out of the 4 that they've had, so that's very exciting to think about. And I'm looking forward to doing these all month long and spending no money on craft supplies, ideally, this month. So that's the plan. We'll see how it turns out. Now I'm looking through my flare, and I pull out a bunch from the Crafty Pocket, which is probably my favorite flare place. She has an Etsy shop and a website, and she has amazing designs, and I'll have it linked down below because she's absolutely great at designing flare that are so cute. Now I'm starting to look for a title or for more embellishments. I'm not sure about a title as of yet. This is a weird color scheme for me, the yellow, blue, and brown. While I do work with blues a lot, I don't work with a lot of yellows, so trying to figure that out. But I used my Paper Studio Heart Punch to punch a little heart out of one of the scraps, and then I pulled out one of my new Stampin' Up! Paper clips, and I'm also pulling out my new Studio Calico wood veneer buttons, which I actually bought summer 2017, but I'm now just opening, which is very sad. And now I'm looking through my stickers. So if you guys don't know, I store all of my stickers this way. on binder rings, which is really convenient to flip through. I just pulled out this one from Pink Fresh Studio that has a blue background and a greenish yellowish triangle to add a little bit more pop of color. Plus I really like the circle theme that's going on subliminally in the embellishment pile. Next I pulled out some stickers from A Beautiful Mess, which are also from my Studio Calico Black Friday haul. Lots of great colors, and they're so small that they work perfectly in a bunch of clusters. So I pulled out a blue one and with a heart on it and an orange one. I also pulled out a little banner sticker that has a blue heart, so it pulls out more of the light blue from the background paper. This is a photo of my dog. His name is Comet. You guys would have met him if you watched my Vlogmas videos. He was really cute. It was just his adoption day on Christmas Eve, so it's really nice to celebrate that. This picture is not from them. It's from April 2017, so just another day. I believe this was when we went home around Easter, although I'm not sure when Easter was that year. Not 100% sure, but it's around April. Now I'm looking at fonts for my title. Pulled out this one, not sure about it. I actually decide on this one that's on the right here, and it is from the American Crafts, and it's in the Ivy font. I'm having a lot of struggles with this paperclip. I also added a couple other embellishments, including some yellow star stickers, which are actually from Pretty Little Studio, and then another chipboard piece, which is from Freckled Fawn. So these stickers I'm filling out Pup, but for the rest of my title I'm going to use some Studio Calico stickers, which were really annoying to work with, but I've had those for a while, so I decided I should probably start using them more often. And they're in a nice orange color, which pulls out a lot of color from the patterned paper with the dogs on it, I thought, because there's an orangey thing like that. So it says Poor Pup, because all he does is pout. And now I'm using some of my Freckled Fawn enamel dots, and then these Pretty Little Studio die cuts. I use one that's a little heart and one that says relax, because they're both in the blue family, which works well with this layout. So I'm gluing down my flare from the Crafty Pocket using my ATG gun. That's my preferred method of gluing things down. I don't know why. And I'm also using my fine line bottle to glue down my tinier embellishments. And I cut off some of this, but I did use a bunch of sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps and from Derice to make all these clusters, so I'm doing a little close-up here, which I hope you guys enjoyed. I think this would be fun to do at the end of all my layouts. But if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the first video of 2018. If you guys have any suggestions you want to see this year, please let me know. I have a ton of from you guys already, but I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!